Time for Mr. Truck, reviewing the latest innovations for your truck and trailer.
Mr. Truck here with a comparison review. Now we're going to do these one at a time, but I have the 2020 Silverado Duramax diesel inline 6 3-liter with a 10-speed transmission and the new Generation 3 Eco Diesel from Ram on this 1500 2020, and it's an 8-speed. We're going to take them up the mountains with Kelsey, and we're going to see how they compare and pull a trailer. We're pulling 7,600 pounds. The Ram is rated 12,560, and I think both two-wheel drives, and in two-wheel drive on the Silverado it's rated like 7,600, which is what we are on weight on the trailer, and it can go up to like 9,300 in a four-wheel drive, which is a little different. They're both got the smaller, they're not crew cabs. This is a quad cab, and this is an extended cab, might be called a double cab. We'll do all that up in the mountains, actually figure out exactly what's in these trucks. Similar axle ratios, they're both two-wheel drive. We're going to see just how they tow in the mountains. So come with us and learn all about them. Kent and Kelsey with MrTruck.com up in windy Estes Park, Colorado. Kelsey, what do you think? What kind of power does this Silverado 2020 10-speed Duramax inline 6 have?
We have 277 horsepower to 460 foot-pounds of torque. So we should be able to get wherever we need to go.
Well, that's cool. We just come up the hill. How did it handle?
No problem. Not with this little trailer behind it.
Now we can see how fast we can go downhill. Well, cool. Come join us for the review of this new Duramax Silverado 1500 inline 6 diesel.
Over.
Okay. Love that step, huh?
The best step yet.
I see to this double cab. It's not as big as a crew cab.
It's a little bit littler. I have room if I drive, but if somebody tall drives, I don't think I'm going to have too much room.
Yeah. I'll show you how it folds up.
Oh, no, I can't. Camera bag.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I can move it.
Oh, my bench, isn't it?
No.
No, it's not. Okay, well then I can do it.
So you can see past
No
her.
latch, no latch.
No, it's not a latching thing.
Oh, it's a flat floor almost.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Almost a flat floor.
Then I think it just folds straight down. There's no, I haven't found a handle for it yet. There you go.
Yep.
Cool.
No adults sitting in the middle of that one.
Oh.
If you have a short bed truck, you know it's not easy to hook up to a gooseneck. Pop-Up came out with these extensions from 9 inches to 16 inches to keep you from breaking out your back window when you're pulling a gooseneck trailer. And everybody uses a short bed. That's the most proper truck there is a crew cab short bed. So protect that window.
Well, we're roaring up the Rockies in this new 2020 Silverado 1500 Duramax diesel. This is an RST. It's a fairly loaded model, but it has the small cab. So that's what I was going for. See if this is called a double cab or if it's called an extended cab, because I know they like to have these funny. It's called a double cab. That's what I thought. Silverado double, and so it's a little smaller seat. Of course, we got Kelsey and my oldest son David in the back seat. You got room back there, son? Yeah. We'll have
Just
Kelsey.
enough.
It's a little tight.
Just enough.
We'll have Kelsey slide in and out and see how she fits. But we finally got the diesels, and this is the new one. That's the newest kid on the block for the Duramax. It's an inline 6, which everybody thought that's a really good idea. And it's got a 10-speed, so you got a nice combination there. And then we're also going to be later on driving the Ram 1500, the new 3rd generation Eco Diesel, now that it's back. So what's really cool is all the trucks now, all the half-ton, the big 3 from Detroit, all have diesels. We waited 20 years for this. We promised this a very long time ago. Now we've got it. And actually, these half-ton diesels, you know, they get better fuel mileage, but they also cost about half what it does on a full size.
Yep.
Like, you know, the Ram diesels are probably closer to 12,000 now, and Ford's getting really close to 11,000 on a diesel automatic combination. So it's getting up there, and these are less than half that. I think this one's under 5,000. All depends too on what option package you have. It's how they rate it, because like this is an RST, so the diesel would cost a little cheaper than it would be an LT, which is the lowest model you can get this diesel in Duramax. That's like about around Ram. We have a tradesman we'll be showing you later on in the next video, but it's a tradesman. It's a work truck, and it has the diesel option. Actually, every configuration, every model on Ram, you can get that V6 diesel in a half-ton class, which I like that idea. Ford has learned that lesson too. They used to be, you know, you had to get a high-end, or if you went to a XLT, you had to be like a fleet on the Ram 150 diesel. So they're all learning that, you know, if you're going to sell these things, you got to offer them through a wide variety. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So anyway, Chevy, I'm sure we'll learn that soon, but this is a cool combination with an inline 6 and a 10-speed. And one of the best things you notice about this is how quiet it is. It sounds like a gas engine. You have no idea it's
It does
running.
sound like a gasser.
Very quiet, unless you stand right next to the exhaust or open the hood. You don't hear it.
Yeah, but even when you open the hood, it's not that loud. It's not that loud diesel noise.
No, it ain't the explosive. You know, in the old days, before everybody went to that multiple injections, there's a name for that. What was it called? Pilot injection? Anyway, it was all made to level out some of the noise of the diesel and some of the explosions, because, you know, diesel has to compress to ignite. It's not with spark plugs. It's all done with compression. So there's an explosion in your engine all the time when that's going on, and they finally learned how to do that pilot injection kind of thing and multiple injections to quiet them down. But this is actually a real nice package. It's got all the toys in it. How's this thing handling, Kelsey?
For a little 1500, it's smooth. It's easy to drive. Trailer's nicely. What weight?
Oh, this is 7,600 pounds on the trailer. We've got our iron bowl with one water tote back there. But we got the weight distributing hitch on. We got the Gen Y hitch. So we're balanced, and I put the water tote right over the axles, which is a little bit forward, so that's some tongue weight. And you know, it looks like it's level. And we're up here on the way to Estes on these curvy-worvy roads.
Yes,
Traffic is slow, so
problem.
Kelsey's driving slow, and I'm so
Kent's
happy.
loving it.
No, Kelsey's a good driver. We just got back from SEMA. We did like nine. We think I did 6 with you, and we did 9 total. SEMA was fun. Did you have fun at SEMA?
I had a lot of fun at SEMA.
We did some great interviews.
Definitely a huge place, and every year gets bigger. Something new to see every year.
Yeah. And we saw a lot of cool stuff. It's kind of it's unique in a way, is, you know, you got the 6.7s and the big boys and the 6.6. I mean, all pretty close sizes on the heavy duties, super duties. On this, every one of these half-ton diesels is a 3-liter. It's not like they try to get an advantage over the other person with higher, you know, cubic inches or any of that. So, but, you know, we'll see when we come down the hill how it grade shifts. But I did just run the TFL truck, you know, on the Ag Gauntlet, and it kind of disappointed me with that. It's only truck and a half-ton class with an exhaust brake. They all got tow haul modes, and this one, the exhaust brake, you never heard it come on. You barely hear the tow haul mode shift down.
So it's an extreme condition exhaust brake.
Yeah, and I think it's all because of the RPMs, because of the 10-speed.
Yeah.
But, you know, we did 4 brake applications in the Eco Diesel on the Ram. We did 8 brake applications coming down the Ike with this truck. And that was a big surprise to me. I thought this would really do fantastic, and I think it has the capability, because this is the same 10-speed that Ford uses. And Ford, I complained to them, and on their high-end Eco Diesel twin turbo, limited on the 150 and the high-end on the Expedition, they actually recalibrated it so it does grade shift fantastically. It does all those things it's supposed to do, but the normal EcoBoost doesn't. But that they could do, you know, General Motors could do that. Recalibrate this so it holds a little higher RPM when it's downshifting with tow haul mode, and when the exhaust brake is working. Because right now that 10-speed, you got less RPMs per gear, closer gears, and you don't get that RPM that keeps that stuff working. But it can be recalibrated to let in tow haul mode. So all you gotta do is in tow haul mode make it so the RPMs go up a little. And I think that solved the problem, because I really expected more out of this. Because I was so happy that at least one of the three diesels had an exhaust brake. I'll show you the modes a little bit more. We got it in tow haul mode, and it's all on the knob now. So we've got it all set for towing. And it's handling well. We're doing all these curves up here.
Passing people going up.
Yeah, what was this, 36 or 34? What is this?
This is 36.
36. And it's got plenty of curves on it. And plenty of traffic on Sunday. Everybody's up here thinking it's the last good weekend to get up here before the blizzards come.
Yeah, we've had our blizzards up here. They come and go.
Yeah, we'll see if we break the records now, because we usually come up here and it's windy almost every single time. And colder and all get out, but now this one does have the best horsepower class. It's 277 horsepower.
Okay.
And it's 460 torque.
277 to 460.
Yeah. Now the Ram beats it on torque. It's like the torque leader. It's 480. And the Ram, we'll show you that in the next video. It's an 8-speed. This is a 10-speed. So we're comparing how the two will work.
Transmissions.
Yeah. But yeah, that's 400. This thing actually accelerates better than I think any of the other three, or the other two. I think acceleration is superior here. I'm going to show you the battery compartment on this, because this is one goofy thing. I mean, I don't know if it's goofy, but you got to open the door and you can put your booster cables in there, and you got to take the whole top off and undo about 8 different terminals. Changing batteries on this could take a while. So I'm not sure what all that, but maybe that's how they did different circuitry. And I don't see the switches that they would do like on a heavy duty where you'd have snow plow and lights and all that. On those toggle switches. Yeah, I didn't see any of that. But anyway, and I want to show you the door sticker on this, because that tells you all the cool stuff. And I just love that about these trucks. They started doing that last year, where they tell you
everything you need to know.
Yeah, every weight you normally have to look up and spend hours on for your total combined weight rating, your tongue weight, your weight distributing weight, and you can take the tongue weight and figure out what the trailer weight is off of that number. So it's all good. The payload, everything's right in the door sticker, and I think that's so good. In a Ram, they give you, if you get the VIN number, there's a website you can go to that'll tell you all that. Ford, they just want you to, I don't know what they want you to do.
Be good at math. That's what they need you to do.
I know, you got to do a lot of work to find out exactly what your truck will do spec-wise. But anyway, so yeah, this, so that's I think where this performs, is going up the hill like we are now, and coming down the hill is where I worry about it a bit.
Well, we'll see. We may just have to get a new set of brakes.
Well, hopefully, but after you get to the bottom of the hill.
After we get to the bottom, it's not on fire going down?
That would be good. Well, another thing about this too, well, the payload's 1,800. And let's see what the payload is on the Ram. Jeez, I know I wrote that down. Now I've got to look it up in the door. But anyway, payload on this is 1,800. It has a 22-gallon tank, where the Ram is like a 33-gallon tank. And, I like capacity.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get to those cheap states where the fuel's 10 cents cheaper or whatever. Now,
well, not only that, I don't want to feel like I'm living at a gas station.
That's true. And this one, the MPG on the highway is 33, and that's the best out there of any of these diesels in the truck category. 29 in the combine and 23 in the city. So, yeah, it's interesting. I'm not sure. No, I'm getting that wrong. It's 33
on the highway.
On the highway, and a 4x2.
Okay.
2-wheel drive. It's 29 in the 4-wheel drive, and then the combined on the 2-wheel drive is 23. With the Ram, it's 32 on the highway and 2-wheel drive, and it's a 29 in a 4-wheel drive. So the 4-wheel drive fuel mileage between the Ram and the Silverado are the same. That's interesting.
It's just the 2-wheel drive, you get an extra mile.
Yeah. And I think that's what makes these pay off. If you can get these engines for half the price of a heavy duty and get that kind of fuel mileage to 23, I think if they can get, if all these guys get closer to that 25, they would really be selling these like hotcakes. And
and people, wouldn't mind paying that $4,000 to $5,000 price range for it. I would. I think that would be really great. And I think that's going to make these half-ton diesels relevant again, because it's been such a long time we waited on these guys. Everybody's kind of given up on them or not even cared anymore. And now they need a spark of excitement. Yeah, something, and very close, 23, very close. And that price of the diesel is I think, really good in line. And I think you can pay for one of these so much quicker than you can the big boys. But the big boys, of course, will tow a bigger trailer, so it depends on how you're using it.
Depends on what you need.
Yeah, so for a parts runner or something like that, these might really be a trick. But in the Ram they are now. But this one, you got to go to the higher class, which most work trucks and parts trucks are not the high end. We can get a lot higher end than this, but this is a nice package. And this has seat belts for 5. It's got the big console in the middle. The Ram gives work truck has seats for 6, which is my favorite configuration. But what's your RPMs? You're running under 3,000.
I'm under 3. I don't think I've been over 3 this entire time, unless I was getting onto the highway.
Yeah, I noticed they can crank up over 4, but we're not in a situation where it needs to do that. I like the gauge layout in the dash. It's quick and easy to see, and I don't have to scroll through a bunch of things to find all my gauges.
It's set up nicely, and you don't have, like you were saying, David, that huge electronic digital speedometer. You have the gauge still. The mirrors are in a funny place on this one.
Well, that's their new thing. They put them down on the door instead of on the corners. They still have a quarter piece, so that's kind of a waste of space now. But you can see a little bit on that side between the mirror and the A-pillar. This side you really can't from that angle.
Yeah.
But these are actually nice mirrors.
It's a nice mirror. I can see the trailer. Spotter's in the wrong mirror. But
that's true. At least you should have a spotter over here where you're looking for things like those cars that sneak up on you you can't see.
I didn't notice what you guys were talking about.
The little spotter over here?
Yeah, but they're not in the right place.
It should be. I want to be able to see the back side if I'm merging, if I'm moving. I mean, it's nice if I'm trying to get into traffic or get in the fast lane, but most of the time I'm using it on that side.
Yeah, this is where the spotter starts. If you're on both sides, that's great. But and they're long. They're not not a twin mirror. I guess they just finally came out with a twin mirror. They promised me a year ago for the half tons. They came out with them in heavy duties, but now they're going to have this twin mirror, which looks like what you see in pictures of the heavy duties. I hope you guys can hear me. I've got a cold, and you can tell my voice is getting goofy. My doctor put me on diet. Says if it tastes good, you can't eat it. So that's how much my life is. Now this axle ratio on this is a 323. Ram has a 321 comparably, so these are very close. But and then on the Silverado, the 323 max towing is 7,600. We just happen to be towing 7,600, so we're maxed out. If it was a 4-wheel drive, you go all the way up to 9,300, which is a little different. I've got to figure out why they do that.
Different axles.
Well, not necessarily. We haven't track all that down.
We haven't figured out what's different yet?
No, that's what they like to show that number. I would imagine that they sell more 4-wheel drives than 2-wheel drives, but 2-wheel drives are big in California, they're big in Texas.
It depends on what you're using it and where you're at.
Yeah. Colorado, you can't hardly give away a 2-wheel drive, but that's another story. But it tends to be just smooth. You don't feel it shift, you don't hear it shift. You're not watching the tach, you don't know it shifted.
Nothing. Most of the time I haven't looked down and been over 3. I'm sitting around 2 or 2200. It's nothing loud and obnoxious, and like you said, you don't feel it.
The thing about inline 6, and that's why it's so popular with semis and farm tractors, is I think they build torque easier, and then you can lug them down further. I know on the farm they had that problem with when Cat first started bringing out these V8s. Farmers didn't know to shift down, and they would have problems, and it just didn't lug in those low RPMs. So they solved that. But yeah, it's inline 6. People like the idea. I mean, V8s may be a little faster because it's a little easier for them to develop speed, a little easier for the inline 6 to develop torque. But yeah, and I like an engine that can lug down. I mean, I used to have an inline 6 300 gas engine on those Ford trucks, and they had them on swathers. There was a lot of commercial vehicles, and you cannot hurt that engine. It's bulletproof. So I'm hoping this aluminum one, it's Duramax, this teenage Duramax. We don't know what to call them. We got baby Duramax, full-size Duramax. This is,
Can it be our
I
bid?
don't know. We'll come up with the name. But
Our youth Duramax or what?
yeah, it's our youngster Duramax, whatever that is. But yeah, that's it's an interesting engine. Yeah, let's see. Now I'll tell you the price on this puppy. I just happen to have that right
60.
here. It's
50, 60?
no, this is a bargain. This is only
Oh,
48,000.
48,000?
48,685.
That's not bad.
Are you coughing over the price back there, son?
Yeah.
Getting excited. So I'm gonna buy one of these for 48,685.
So that 48, but that's an extra, what, $6,000 for the diesel upgrade?
Well, I think it's 5. Let me see if I can actually find that, because that's a good question. And sometimes I can find these. Oh, there it is. No, because this is the RST and not a base model. The price on the diesel is only $3,890. See, this is good. I mean, that's what's going to make these things sell. Is they're not trying to get crazy prices on these, and I like that. So, what color do you think this is? Think it might be a silver?
It's got some metallic in it.
Yeah. Well, it's called silver ice.
Silver ice, metallic.
Silver ice, yes.
Let's say it's silver metallic.
Yeah.
Missing some
Interior's a Gideon, very dark.
It is. It's not black, but there's some gray.
Yeah, it's a combination of gray and black and all those other things. 8-inch screen. That's a nice screen in there.
It's a good size. It's not.
Yeah, it's about
overbearing.
Yeah, I like an 8-inch screen. It's got Apple CarPlay. Daniel was going to tell us all about the Android Auto and the Apple CarPlay on the AT4 GMC we drove, and he forgot to do it.
Uh-oh.
So anyway, yep,
Just all the extras.
yep, it's true. HD radio. I think this. I don't know if this got the camera in the mirror or not. Usually they have a
Little bubble on the bottom.
Yeah.
Not seeing it.
Yeah. All kinds of outlets, 110, 12, and
It's becoming more and more popular.
Yes.
Got plenty of cup holders over here.
Yeah, cup holders is the thing now. It's got an auto locking differential. Auto locking, does that mean there is no button?
I don't know. I haven't been able to look through it yet.
Auto locking, that's almost like a clutch, but it shouldn't be. I guess
Yeah,
when the
but-
wheels spin, it kicks in like a limited slip. It's clutches that kick in.
There's the wind we were hoping not to
Yeah,
have.
here comes the wind. That's okay. We can work around the wind.
This one has an auto down tailgate.
Yes, and it may be auto up. We have to try
Okay,
that.
we'll have to try it.
That is so cool. I like that idea.
It doesn't have that weird configured tailgate.
The 3-piece or the 3-fold?
No, that's a
No.
GMC thing. GMC owns that. They won't give it to Chevy, but they did give Chevy
Never
that 6.2 engine they finally gave them on the Trail Boss. Which, why would you buy Trail Boss in the 5.3? I don't know. But anyway, finally they decided that we got to give them the 6.2 because they would give them the 6.2 on the AT4, the off-road package on GMC. They wouldn't give it to the Trail Boss. That makes no sense. But they did. They changed their mind. They saw the error of their ways. So this is all good.
Easy little pickup to drive.
Yeah, it is. It handles well. I love rack opinion, but they do a good job.
Yeah, but it's tight. It's not. Well, it shouldn't be loose.
Yeah, it doesn't dip on the corners. It doesn't lean.
Yeah, it's pretty stable and easy to drive. It's pretty interior. Steering wheel's
Yeah, I like
smaller.
a lighter color, like it has a lighter gray. I like that. These Chevy, it's a big thing with them too. They do that thing where it tells you there's something in the back seat when you get
Look
out.
in the back seat.
Yeah, look back there. Oh, you left your kid back there.
David, you're gonna have to stay in so we can test that, okay?
Yeah, we gotta see if we can notice you're back there.
Still here.
When we climb out, we'll know you're in here. Rubberized vinyl floor, man. Holy cow, it's
Yep,
made for
it's
mud. Well, that's a
floor.
good thing. Gotta say it like that.
It's kind of a little
Carpet's
over grippy, but
Yeah.
that'll wear down when it's not so new.
I remember that when I was working for AAA as an auto broker, that I sold more leather than the
And the
cloth.
rubbers,
Because
cloth.
those old folks couldn't slide out on
Yep.
The cloth as well. So they like the leather. I finally figured that out. That's why they always
Slick.
ask for leather. I'm getting to be one of those old timers. I guess I'll start needing more leather. You got 10-way power seat on that side. Where the hell is 10-way? I mean, up, down, forward, back, sideways. How many ways can you move a seat?
Bolsters. We got.
You're scaring that honey back there.
Well, he must have drove a trailer before. Doesn't want me to take off his front end.
Yeah.
He's pulled forward out there.
Of course, he has the cool LED lights, LED fog lights, LED all over the place.
Does this one have the adjustable lights up and down?
No, that's only a Japanese thing.
Oh.
Toyota and Nissan do that. Nobody else does that. Everybody else proves their rear springs.
Yeah.
Where they think.
I was gonna say, there's a reason the one
Yeah,
does
the Toyota Nissan, they want you to raise the headlights and not level out the truck. Oh well.
Oh, it's got that backup trailer mode. Is that what that button is? Back into a trailer right there. Trailer.
Oh no, that's tow.
Oh,
that's tow haul.
mode.
That's tow haul mode.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's a weird
Yeah.
little button for the
Ford's
backup.
the only one. Ford's the only one that has that backup trailer knob, and it's down here in the
Yeah,
way.
it's
it's
in the
way.
trailer breakaway.
My truck has that, and I have no use for it. I pull the knob off, and I can see my brake controller better if I pull the knob. I'm gonna try that. Pull that damn knob off. I'll fix it.
Probably void your warranty, just
Probably
so you know.
does. Who knows? Maybe the kids will need that knob someday. Can you back up a trailer, son?
No?
Okay, then I'll leave it in there so you can use that knob. Because that trailer, all my trailers have the little stickers. Okay, coming down the hill, did you really notice much with grade shifting?
No.
I hope they get that recalibrated.
I haven't. I've used my brakes more than any pickup in the past. It's not
that's
really there.
Too bad,
I mean, even tow haul, it's kind of.
it's got all the tools, it just they're not calibrated right. That's my opinion. Hopefully they'll have some changes. Because I mean, it's really cool to be the only half ton with an exhaust brake, but it's gotta do
work.
something. Yeah.
It's gotta work.
Okay,
And
we're
it
gonna
can't
go.
be in extreme conditions.
Yeah. So we're gonna go back to our trailer ability function score. Let's see. As I recall, to go to 100, that means there's 5. So you get 5 and I get 5. So what do you think about trailering control? How well the control is on the trailer?
With this weight distribution hitch, I can tell you that there's.
Yeah.
I mean, we're kind of cheating with that hitch, but
You got to.
placement, it's right here. It's exactly where it needs to be.
We're just doing the
Oh,
we're just doing trailer control.
Trailer control with a hitch. It's
Out of 5.
It's a 5 right there because that hitch is. It's non-existent with the weight that we've got on it.
There's nothing wrong with the way this thing handles. That's
Nope.
for sure. Well, I guess I got truck handling and squat. It's, of course, really extreme. We're not squatting, but truck handling. You know, we love the rack opinion on this. There's no wobble, there's no weave, there's no dip with the vehicle. So, what do you think about truck handling?
Handling. I every once in a while I notice the bob.
The bob.
Like.
From side to side or up
and down.
Up and down.
And I don't know if you've noticed that.
No, I didn't. I don't know if the trailer's bouncing. We have it full of water, but it's clear full, so it shouldn't really give us much. But so you think it's hopping around too much?
I wouldn't say that it's not too much. You can just feel it every once in a while.
Okay, you want to give it a 4 then, or what are you thinking? Okay.
I'm giving her a 4.
Okay. Well, I didn't feel it, so I'm giving it a 5.
You're giving it a 5?
Okay. And let's see. We're moving right along. Reaching the controls, like the factory trailer brake.
Right here.
Very, very handy. The knobs, I love the knobs.
Yeah, I'll give her the 5.
Okay.
The only thing new about this trailer mode, or this, sorry. Hey, there's some exhaust brake.
Did it come in?
Right there.
Holy
You
cow!
hear it?
Yeah, just barely.
It just came on.
Oh, man,
This
wait a minute.
entire time down the hill. That's all I've gotten.
Wow. So now where is that on here? Is that what?
Exhaust brake? We're gonna give them a 0 because that's I've needed it a lot more than that.
Well, at least we know it's trying to work.
Yeah.
And this is pretty steep. I don't know if we're at, 6% or whatever it is. Yeah. But you, by golly, that was exhaust brake. Now, did you feel it shift down a gear?
It shifted down, and
Wow.
I felt the exhaust.
We
kick
got
in.
it to work. That is so cool. An exhaust brake, and that worked the one time on a really steep, it didn't down climb.
Yeah.
And that's good. But that's only once. We're gonna be coming down this
long, windy road.
Yeah, and if we had less traffic in front of us, we could go faster. Maybe it would work better. Well, that's good. We know that it's there now. And they work okay.
The only thing I would say, controls, the tow haul button is a little different for me.
Yeah.
And it's a knob. It's not a button.
Right. You got to think about that.
So that's I got to think about that. It's just kind of new. So
okay. Yeah.
give it a 4 for that one.
Okay.
Just because of they've changed that position on me.
Right. I'm gonna give it a 4 too, or 4. Geez, I can't even run a 4 anymore. There we go. It's reaching controls. Now the mirrors. Now these are not tow mirrors, so they are what they are. But you know they're not bad, but they're not the best. I mean the Ram has longer reach. The Ford, I don't know.
The spot mirror is automatically docked down a point.
Yeah,
I'm not used to them being as low as they are. So there's half a point to another point. And the reach, I mean, they're a longer mirror, yes, but I mean, if we're going to build a truck to haul a trailer, I would like to see a better trailer.
So give me a whole number. What do you think?
3.
3. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I'm not criticizing it's not a toy mirror because it's not a toy mirror, but yeah, I understand.
Well, and it's not only that; it's in the placement. You know, that's just a new change.
It's a new thing, yeah. And I don't know that it helps you on this one. It may help you a little on that one.
Oh, that spotter mirror would have been.
Yeah, spotter mirror would have made us all happy.
Right there.
Okay, an acceleration with the trailer. What do you think?
With the transmission that's underneath it, it's really not pushing it. With the load that we have, it's not acting like it's.
Well, it would have been if you can remember going up the hill. I always thought it had good power going up the hill.
Well, it had good power going up the hill.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling like it hard shifting or anything like that, so I would give it its 5.
Okay, and I love the acceleration. I think it's 1, 3, or 5 too. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta count.
How many 5s do we have?
Well, I'm going to count backwards. That's how I'll do that. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and there is 7. So basically, it's 7 from 100 is
70%.
well, 70 from 100, or 7 from 100 is 93, right? So we're giving it a 93. That's actually a good score. It only, the mirrors seem to be the big problem. Controls are just a little different.
It's just a little different, and I know it's just probably a layout thing, but it's when you're so used to having like standardized controls for how many years, and now we put the tow haul button over there and we've made it a knob, not a button anymore. It's going to be
it's just
a little harder to grasp.
Yeah. Then if you turn that knob the other way, it shows you all the modes.
Okay.
And we'll do that on camera when we get set still. But yeah, that's a very good score for a half-ton towing trailer. Is 93. And then we'll see what the Ram does.
Love for that exhaust brake.
You'll see that in the next video. Yeah, it doesn't have an exhaust brake on.
Nope, not right now. I'd say that this was steeper than the.
You should be all excited about it.
You can barely hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can hear it, but
Well, I'm glad you did catch it because I didn't. I was, we were doing my
I
math.
see what you're saying about the wobble too.
Do you?
really?
You
Sitting back here,
sit in the
you
back
feel it?
every
You
feel
once
it?
in a while.
So
You can
think-
feel the bob.
You think the trailer's
and I
making it
don't.
do that, or what's making it do that?
And I wouldn't say that the trailer's on level because when you look at the truck, it's pretty flat and in the middle, and it's right over those axles, just a
Right.
little bit far or a little bit forward.
Right.
So it's like the way the truck's sitting. I wouldn't think it was the hitch. It's just it may be. Well, it may be where the water's at.
Well, this may be a 5.5 foot bed. I need to look at that because I think the Ram's is 6.5. Okay, we're in the Silverado RST Duramax inline 6 diesel. And so it's a lot more loaded than what we're comparing it to in the Tradesman Ram. And the diesel on the Ram is interesting, is every level, every optional configuration you can get that diesel. Where here on the Chevy, it starts with the LT, so you can't get it in a work truck. But anyway, here's the layout. So this is a little more loaded truck. I like the knobs. There's all those wonderful little buttons with the auto start shut off. And that tailgate that you can push and drop. And that's too cool. Sway control, electrical plug-ins. And there's a lot of stuff. And there's a brake controller, so easy to get to, plus a whole bunch of plug-ins. You got 12 volt, you got 110, you got the USB ports. And nice layout. Now, this only has seat belts for 5, but it's got a big bunch of stuff here. There's that cord for the
plug-in for the block heater on these diesels in really cold weather. But here's how the steering wheel lays out. It always has these weird buttons that I'm not used to yet. And let's see, this one here does most of the work, I think, for the dash. Now you can see that nice layout with the gauges, tach, speedometer, oil pressure, water temperature, fuel, battery. It's weird about my truck 150. Doesn't really tell you anything about the battery. I don't know why, but anyway, this tells you everything. Let's see if I can scroll through these things. Show what else is in the dash. There's the menu right above there. If you can see that above that, tells you what you got to look at. Yeah, there's the compass. There's your phone thingamajigger, and here's settings. So you got a lot of settings pages. Speed warning. What the heck would you want a speed warning for? Oh, I guess if you're inclined to go the speed limit. Of course, we all are. We're all law-abiding citizens. You have that in there. I've got the tow haul mode on. What's cool is on these General Motors, tow haul mode stays on. You don't have to keep pushing off and on, so you actually go in there and change it if you need to change it. It's kind of neat. Let's see, let's go back. There's what you gotta have is the tunes. And there's distance, average miles per gallon. Right now it shows 25.7. It's mostly in the city that we're doing. Yeah, I got 409 miles. Now this is a little bit of a smaller tank, so we'll go over that when we're coming down the hill. Give us something to talk about. There you go. And of course you have cruise controls over here. Yes, indeed. Heated steering wheel. Whoa, this thing's pretty well loaded. Well, an RST, I guess it is, yeah. And the higher up the model, the cheaper the diesel option is. That's usually how that works. So you think you're getting a bargain? All truck manufacturers do that. This doesn't have a moonroof, but of course it's got all the stuff up here for locking your house and all that. Yeah, and OnStar, gotta have OnStar, man. Okay, this knob here, clear over on the left side, you just twist it this way, and it turns on the tow haul mode, which is that little yellow button down there. Let me turn it off, turn it back on. Isn't that cool? Now, on that knob, you see the mode, you turn it to the right. Let me show you that. There's sport, snow and ice, normal. Isn't that cool? All those modes so you can change how things work on this truck.